right. Firstly, I want to thank everyone today. We did not go through the torturous reorg meeting of last year again this year. That went on till 2:30 a.m. That was very strange. And I recalled retiring council members singing ballads of praises about themselves for 3 hours. And then finally, we had dead silence for many minutes. So our reorg process was stuck in a limbo. It was quite bizarre. But I would like to say that there is a strange, bizarre connection between Washington politics and Saratoga the last few years. And we pride ourselves for being a simple small town. But the politics can get complex and convoluted. We know how people get sidelined in Washington, don't get the high impact committee assignments or chairmanship roles because they don't play ball with the establishment. And unfortunately, that is exactly my experience here ever since I was elected in 2014. In my 7 years, I happen to be the only council member, and you heard former Mayor Stan Bogosian talk about it, happened to be the only one who took on the top community challenges. What I ask is, if you're listening to this, measure your elected leaders by actual results they have delivered and not by political rhetoric. We get a lot of that in Washington. So the top community challenges were dropping burglaries or fighting San Jose Water Company. Happened to be the only elected leader from 6 cities, battling them for 5 years now, and we have rejected 9 of their proposals. Or pushing back against a flawed tax increase for road repair, and pushing back proactively against misconceived high-density projects, pushing back against a 300-room hotel project in a high-fire risk hillside. And on that project, if someone like me had not decided to stand on one side with 4 of my council members on the other side, that hotel would be probably being built right now. So during my 7 years, the last 7 years, I had constant and consistent pushback from my city council colleagues and the so-called establishment of Saratoga. Rishi, you don't need to have neighborhood safety meetings. Rishi, you don't need to do a monthly city council newsletter. Oh, we don't have jurisdiction over the San Jose Water Company. We cannot do anything about the rate increases. Someone else said that talk of this crime is scaring children. And as I said, that crime talk would drop the price of real estate in Saratoga. So it was more like, Rishi, don't do this, don't do that. And they were constantly watching me while I was rolling up my sleeves, working in the trenches. They were telling me not to do this, not to do that. And obviously, they knew better than me. So it's a travesty that petty politics has prevented a simple mayorship during my 8 years. There is one person in Saratoga who's won with the highest number of votes in city history, 64 years. And Saratoga will always remember that someone who was not given the chance to be the mayor due to petty Saratoga politics. Not just or fair by any means, to state it mildly. So mayorship is by rotation, and 1 year for each council member. It's a ceremonial role. It's a ribbon-cutting role, but egos go very inflated with such attainments. And I've seen that with so many of our council members. One of them wanted to come back just to be mayor for the 3rd time, staying on the council for 100 years. Well, that has never been the game for me. It has always been about being that public servant and investing my time to fix the challenges of the people. I'm a mechanical engineer, I'm a problem solver, and that's the culture that I wanted to bring to my city council role and that I seek to take to Congress. We should measure our politicians by actual results and impact, not just political rhetoric. And if you are listening keenly today, you would find out if there were actual results being talked about. My objective is to serve with integrity in the interest of our people, never about the powers that be or play establishment politics. That will forever be my mission. And I will never be embroiled in petty politics. There is more to the story, but I'm going to stop right now. But I invite you to visit tinyurl.com/the council experience. tinyurl.com/the council experience to read that story. Thank you. Thank you so much.